Okay, so if you're a creative professional, you have definitely poured hours, maybe even weeks, into your online portfolio. But let's be honest, is it actually working for you? We're about to break down how to take that portfolio from being just a pretty gallery and turn it into a magnet for the high-value clients you really want to work with. So this is the first big question you really got to ask yourself. Is your portfolio basically a digital museum? A passive collection of pretty much everything you've ever done? Or is it a strategic sales tool, one that's actively designed to persuade people and build trust? Shifting from that first mindset to the second one, that is the absolute secret to winning better work. And that leads us right here. A high-performance portfolio, it's not just a web page, it's a system. Seriously, think of it as being engineered from the ground up to build trust from the very first click. It does this by showing off only your absolute best work, guiding visitors where you want them to go, and, maybe most importantly, answering their biggest questions before they even think to ask them. All right, section one. First up, let's totally redefine what your portfolio's real job is. Because it's not just there to look nice, it has a critical mission to accomplish. Just think about it for a sec. Before a potential client ever even talks to you, your portfolio has already made that first impression. It has to instantly scream, hey, I've got the skills, I've got a solid process, and I am a total pro. That's what separates you from the rest of the crowd and starts attracting the kind of clients who value quality way more than just a low price tag. So now that we know what its job is, let's talk about how to actually curate this thing. We're going to tackle the single biggest mistake that most creatives make. And the fix, well, it's all about being way more strategic. And here it is, the number one mistake, trying to show everything you've ever done. Look, high-value clients are busy people. They are not looking for volume. They're looking for focus. They need to see proof that you are an expert in the specific kind of work that they need done. Throwing everything in there just dilutes that really powerful message. So what's the magic number? Well, most experts agree on this: 6 to 10 of your absolute best, most relevant projects. That's it. This actually forces you to curate, to pick only the work that represents the clients and the projects you want more of in the future. It's quality over quantity, always. And for each of those awesome projects you've selected, telling a powerful story is way simpler than you think. Just follow this 3-step formula. 1, start with the client's challenge. What was their problem? 2, explain your unique approach. How did you tackle it? And 3, highlight the outcome, the real, tangible value you delivered. A story like this, it's always going to be more persuasive than just a pretty picture. Okay, so you've curated your best work. Awesome. The next step is presenting it in a way that builds trust, like instantly. This is where really smart design and powerful social proof come into play. You have literally seconds to grab a potential client's attention. So your intro, right at the top of the page, has to be crystal clear on 2 things. Who do you help, and what specific problem do you solve for them? A strong statement like that immediately tells the right people, hey, you're in the right place. Beyond that, there are a few non-negotiables for a professional vibe. A clean, uncluttered layout, that makes your work the star of the show. Fast-loading pages show that you respect your visitors' time. And consistent, high-quality visuals signal that you have a real attention to detail. These aren't just little design choices. They are powerful signals of your professionalism. Nothing builds trust faster than the words of a happy client. But a generic testimonial like "they did a great job" isn't enough. A powerful one is specific. It highlights how you understood the challenge, how you delivered ahead of schedule, or how you totally exceeded their expectations. That's the kind of concrete evidence that high-value clients are looking for. And please, don't get intimidated by the term case study. It doesn't have to be some 20-page report, okay? It can just be a simple story of transformation. Here was the client's problem, here's our clever solution, and look at this amazing result. That simple little narrative is how you build real authority. So this brings us to the final and maybe the most crucial piece of the puzzle. You've impressed them with your work, you've built their trust. Now you have to make it incredibly easy for them to take that next step and actually contact you. The words you use for your call to action matter so much. Vague phrases like "contact me" or "get in touch," they actually create mental work for the client. But something like "schedule a 15-minute intro call," that's specific, it's low commitment, and it sets clear expectations. This removes all the friction and makes it so much easier for them to just say yes. Okay, so let's pull this all together into one final checklist for you. Number 1,
quality over quantity always. Number 2, make navigation super easy and intuitive. 3, keep your visuals clean and fast loading. 4, back up your skills with real testimonials and case studies. And finally, number 5, guide them with a clear, simple call to action. I promise nailing these 5 points will put you miles ahead of the competition.
And that brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. After everything we've covered, what is the single biggest opportunity for improvement in your portfolio right now? Is it curating your projects? Is it telling better stories? Maybe it's just your call to action. Figure out what that one thing is and go make that change today.